India's development, when we talk about Vikasit Bharat 2047, right? Lot of times, sir, I think we forget that Vikasit Bharat can come from its states. And we also forget that media is not only a machine which generates TRP, but also shapes the nation's idea. And who better to discuss this with than the man himself who turned a statement into a thought nation wants to know. So welcome, sir. It's an honor to be here talking to you.
Thank you, Letitia. Thank you.
So when we were discussing to doing this event in Delhi, I honestly was having a little bit of a FOMO. For people who don't know, it's fear of missing out. So the entire reason behind this is, a lot of times I feel that Odisha is a state which is a constant victim of out of sight, out of mind. And while I remember a lot of times Republic Network sort of focusing on a lot of states, national media somehow forgets that Odisha even exists. Even cyclones happen in Bengal, like not in Odisha. Even illegal immigrants is an issue only in Bengal and not in Odisha. Even, I mean, that's a fact that even Rasgulla is no longer ours. But which brings me to my first question, is that what role does a national media play, and why do you think states like Odisha get sidelined in the national conversation?
Thank you, Letitia. I come from Assam, so I am, as they say, Khati Ahomia. People mistake me for being Bengali, but I am from Guwahati. I've grown up all over the country. And every time I used to go back home, I used to meet my grandfather a lot. I was very influenced by my maternal grandfather. His name is Gaurishankar Bhattacharya. He was many times Sahitya Academy winner. He was one of the founders of the Undivided Communist Party of India. Little senior to Jyoti Basu. And he wrote a book called Assam, the Epitome of India. He wrote 29 books in his lifetime. He was leader of the opposition in Assam for almost 15-20 years. And he wrote a book called Assam, the Epitome of India. And we used to say that Assam is where anthropologically, culturally, linguistically, demographically, it is a melting pot of all races, cultures, languages. So before I answer your question, I want to tell you that Assam, Bengal and Odisha, these three states are connected in many ways. In culture, in language, even in food. And my mother, who is a teacher of Sanskrit, she asked me yesterday, why do you go in the morning today? Can't you stay at home one day? So I said, I'm going for Odisha TV event. My mother was a teacher of Sanskrit. She wrote something for me and she said that you must say this there, that Assam, Bengal and Odisha, these states are geographically related. Their food habits have got similarities, even we find culturally. Assam's Vaishnavite founder Sri Sri Shankardev's Akya Bhavna dialogues are very much like Odia dialogues. Such similarities in these neighboring states proves the dormant unity on our cultural side too. And she also speaks about the Hotriyo dance, which got national recognition a few years back because of its originality. And the Odissi dance also got perfection. There are inherent similarities between Hotriyo dance and Odissi dance. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because you and I, your mother here, your family, and your channel are from a state with a very, very, very long history. History is not what you see in the headlines every day. History is in your heart. The people of Orissa and the people of Assam or the people of Bengal don't need validation by coming on the front pages every day. You must Litisha, you must believe in authenticity. What you are is what you get. You don't need the media in Delhi to write 2 lines about you. You should be happy in what you are as a state, as a people, as a culture. The reality is that Odisha or Assam have not even been represented in the history books. If you actually study history, except the reference to Ashoka and Kalinga, which is a paragraph reference, where is the reference to Odisha? Similarly, where is the reference to Assam? It's almost as if Assam does not exist. There is now a growing interest. Oh, there was a person called Lachit Borphukan. Oh, they fought the Mughals. Oh, they could not enter. So you have modern day popular historians like my friend Sanjeev Sanyal who talk about it and people say, oh, acha, somebody refers to it in a podcast. But for years, for decades, large parts of the country have been excluded from any conversation. This exclusion is not accidental. It is well thought out. It is in the writing of our history. It's the way we are. And it is in the fact that everything revolves around Delhi. Your news revolves around Delhi. Let me tell you, Litisha, yesterday everybody woke up when there was an unfortunate incident where a 26-year-old boy drives his car into a ditch in Greater Noida. And everybody talks about government apathy because it happened in Noida. How many incidents like this happen all over the country? When I grew up, and I'll just conclude with this, I used to always go back to Assam and every time there would be only one word spoken. Alienation. 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 And my uncle, my father's elder brother, Dinesh Goswami, was a member of parliament from Assam. Every time he would speak in parliament, it would be about royalty, royalty, royalty. We are giving oil to India. Is India giving us royalty? And I remember sitting there hearing my uncle's speeches. The discussions were only about, is the rest of India giving us our due? Are we getting our due? And this anger inside eventually ended up in the Assam agitation. When I was a small child, I used to stand on the steps of my grandfather's house in Guwahati. There would be students lining up with torches saying, in Assamese they would say, Ahoya, Ulaya, which means come out on the streets. So the anger was pent up now. Now there are 2 things in this. Either we can be angry, forever angry. Anger does not solve anything. The feeling of alienation does not solve anything. It just makes you more and more and more angry. I would say, let Odisha be a center of the country in your mind, Litisha. If you are in a media business, media network, there is no reason and no need for Delhi to be the media capital of India. Ask yourself one question. Ask yourself one question. What gives Delhi the right to be the media capital of India? Geography? Does geography matter for the media, Litisha? In today's day of technology, location? Absolutely not. Is CNN based in Washington? No. Is it based in New York? No. For years I ran a network out of a mill in Mumbai. It's in the mind. So when you say, is Odisha getting space in the headlines? I would say you don't need that validation. Getting space in the news is not validation. That is the power that Delhi has over you. Take away that power from Delhi. Don't make the people in Delhi feel so important. Take it away. It does not matter. This year in August, I will be launching Republic Global. And I've already set up a large infrastructure. I've raised capital. And I am completely sure that we can do global news from India. As a test case, I had a French media gentleman who came to my campus, and we were talking yesterday, I said, I grew from 3 million to 108 million MAUs in 8 months. Tell me which American network, which French network can do that. Similarly, take the same example applied to Odisha. You do not need the validation of Delhi. What is Delhi media, Litisha? I worked in NDTV. I set up the Times Network. I've set up Republic. What is Delhi media? Delhi media is 100 people feeling very important about themselves. Change the logic. Start a national network from Bhubaneswar. Set up a bureau in Delhi. Change the power dynamics. There is nothing stopping you. After this conversation, please go have a conversation in OTV and say, change the dynamics. You know, I went to Lavasa once. I said, what a beautiful city. I think it was made for me because it seems like I can run a network from there. You can run a national network from anywhere. You don't need to run it from Delhi. I am in NCR, but the edge of NCR. If I could, I would go farther away. You do not, in today's day and age, the national media should not be in Delhi. As far away from Delhi as possible will give you more objectivity. Have I given any sensible answer to your question?
Exchange your old AC and take home a new power-saving AC. Save up to Rs 10,000. Patro Electronics, Odisha's largest AC seller.